Hey guys, Jona here, and this week something a bit different. I've got alcohol and resin combined into this pretty cool chopping board made by fellow YouTuber and founder of Maker Central, Nick Zammeti. And why have I got it? Well, there's a bit of a story behind this because I set Nick a challenge. I didn't just set him one challenge, I sent him 5 challenges in an epic challenge chest. So what was that? Well, essentially, there were 5 mystery layers of items, some really cool stuff in there, and some mad stuff that I thought Nick could possibly use to create something, and that would be a pretty cool project for Nick and a great collaboration with us both. So I made up the chest and gave it to him at Maker Central, but it was a bit of a challenge for me just putting the thing together. Roll the tape. So it all starts with this, a pine toy chest. It's really solid, got dovetail joints down it, and that's where the list stops pretty much, because the hardware's dodgy, the hinges aren't great. It's got this really weird little like skirting board trim around the bottom, which only goes around the sides and the front. Obviously this was supposed to be up against the wall, so it's missing a back piece. The lip on the lid's a bit OTT. It's about 1 centimetre overhang, so the lid's far bigger than it needs to be, basically. And it's all bashed up, so we can definitely improve on this. However, it does take a lot of the work out of building a box. I am no cabinet maker, so I much prefer to take a box like this and kind of rejuvenate it than build one from scratch. So all I'm going to do is take off these trims on the side and cut the lid down so it's square with the rest of the box. We'll then take off this weird trim off the bottom, sand the whole thing, make sure that it's all nice and trued up, because the back of the lid also isn't true. So that's the first thing. After that, we're going to add new hardware. So that's going to be some corners to really make it look a bit better. Once that's done, we can then stain it or paint it. I'm not quite sure. This doesn't have any latches, so we're going to add some latches and some handles on the side to make it a really cool chest, and then we can sort out the inside. So first thing, let's get the box sorted. So it's going to go from this to this, a completed box. It's looking a lot better. I really like the chrome hardware. I think that bottom rail as well really does finish it off nicely. Much better than the ugly pine box that we got. So all we've got to do now is add all of the challenges to it and get it sent over to Nick. So we're going to add the challenges now, and we're going to add the first challenge, or rather the last. The base layer is the last challenge, challenge 5, Nicked Zammeti Jail Confetti. Any guesses in the comments what that is? Pretty random, pretty obscure, something I don't think Nick would ever usually put in resin or do a video with, and it is roughly 60 pairs of metal handcuffs. So let's chuck them in the chest. So between each layer we've got the dividers, so this is the number 5th divider. So we'll chuck the divider in, and that takes us on to challenge 4, which is Nick Zammeti Don't Forgetty. This one is post-it notes. So we've got a big box of post-it notes in all different colours. The possibilities are endless with this, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Nick can do with this challenge. But for these, we're not going to put them in loose like the handcuffs. We're going to cut them into a shadow foam tray. So this is a piece of foam I prepared earlier. It's got handles on the side that match the handles on the dividers, so it should be easy to lift out. So all we'll do now is lay out the post-its, cut them all in, and that is challenge 4. So that is challenge 4 sorted. On to challenge 3, which is Nick Zammeti Alphabetti, which is a bit more obvious, maybe, anyway. Scrabble letters. We picked up 10 sets of Scrabble from our local antique centre, Blake Maycraft Centre. I went around there, they must have thought I was mad buying all their Scrabble sets. But I think that saved Nick a lot of trailing around trying to find these. And the best thing about a mixture of Scrabble sets is you end up with a mixture of Scrabble letters. Some of the older games have different tiles to the new game. We've got the kids version, we've got a couple of other versions, and there we go. Huge amount of letters. Again, world's your oyster with those, Nick. Looking forward to see what you do with them. Let's get them in the chest. And there's the divider on top. Now it's on to challenge 2, which is Nick Zammeti No Regretti. Any guesses? What says no regretti better than alcohol? And we've got a huge selection of minibar alcohol here. So if you're a long-time subscriber, you might remember our minibar video we did in a hotel. It was a huge selection of little miniature alcohol bottles. So there's extra vintage on these now, and we thought Nick might be able to do something cool with them. They're all different, they've all got different labels on. They look pretty interesting. So we might just drink them and then see what he makes once he's had it all. Or he might put them in some sort of build. So let's get them in a foam insert. So we've got another tray here. We're gonna cut a load of it into the tray, get it in the case. That should look mint. So there we go, that is all of the miniature alcohols cut into the foam. It looks really good, I'm happy with that. And it's dead simple, you just use one of our basic cutting kits. It's got everything in it you're gonna need. It's got the scalpel, blades, cutting instructions, and then you place an item where you want it to go on the shadow foam, cut around it, peel back the foam, and then create a slot, a dedicated slot for whatever the item is. So you can see here, all of these big bottles here we've done, they're all unique shaped slots which house the bottles, and then we did a long strip here for all these little ones at the same height. So that's really great. Let's get it in the box. Final challenge is where it all started, foam spaghetti. So this is actually what gave us the idea. Because Nick's been one of our affiliates for a few years now. He's done a couple of shadow foam videos. He's put the granulations in resin, he's put some of the blocks of foam in resin, and he's done a couple of things organising his tools. But we're thinking, what else can he put in a video and make something with it? So Nick creates lots of things on a wood turning lathe, he does a lot of furniture. So obviously integrating our foam into that is what we wanted to help him with. And that's where foam spaghetti was born, because we can chop some foam up into some long strands, or hopefully we can, put them in this chest and then see what Nick uses them for. So that's the next challenge. Can we turn some shadow foam into foam spaghetti? So let's go and do it. So that might be a little bit too much foam spaghetti. Took some cutting, did it on our new band knife, and it is pretty cool. I think you'll be able to do something quite creative with this. So all we've got to do now is figure out squishing it all down and getting the top divider on. All we've got to do now is add the finishing touches. First of which is this panel. We're going to be adding that to the inside of the lid, which finishes it off, and it also introduces Nick to the challenge, which is brilliant. We also have this panel as well, which is going to go on top of the lid, and that's going to make it, well, it's going to make it obvious what it is, which is a challenge chest. So all we've got to do now is see what Nick does with it. I'm here at Make Essential with Nick. We've got the chest, and it's here for you. It's a challenge chest.
Challenge chest.
I'll let you open it, and that'll reveal what it is.
Right, let's do this. It's me. 5 challenges lie within. 1 has foam, another gin. Each is destined for resin. Can you add a Zammeti spin? Here we go, a bit of foamage.
Yeah, I thought that kind of had your vibe.
Happy days.
There's 5 layers in there.
Thank you very much.
And they're all pretty wild.
That's cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing your reaction to them later on.
I think I've got some ideas for this. I think this might work out pretty cool.
So Nick took the chest home and got started on one of his epic and crazy creations.
Right folks, this has been left overnight and it is set already. Look at that. Ooh, that's looking jubbly. So I'm going to take it out of this room. I'm going to put it into my little resin room so I can turn on the little radiator. It's still quite cold here in the UK. It needs to be at a set temperature. So we don't need a lot more resin because we're only going to cover just the tops of this. So that's looking good. This has actually turned out pretty cool. And with the drink inside, you can see it all in there. Actually not bad, really. And then we've got the black on the back or the bottom. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's kind of more of an ornament, I think. I don't think you want to... It's like chopping board, isn't it? It's chopping board. But the mould is brilliant, really good. And obviously lots you could do with that, add some wood to it and things, you know, the other mould and stuff. But look, there we go, there's all the drink in there. That is quite good. I like it, I like that. I hope you guys like that too as well.
And this is the final piece. And I knew out of all the layers, this is the one that Nick had been drawn to. Nick Zammeti, no regretty, I think this one was. And this now hangs on the wall of my office. So I'm interested to see what Nick does with the other layers in the chest. Maybe the last layer, I think the most intriguing one with all the handcuffs. I'd love to see what he's gonna do with that. What would you do with 60 sets of handcuffs or all the Scrabble letters? Get some creative ideas down below. If you're interested in working with resin or wood turning as well, go and check out Nick's channel. He's got loads of cool projects going on over there. And while you're down there, make sure you subscribe to this channel as well and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos because we've got some cool projects coming up. But I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.